We got SCP-163, an old Castaway SCP animation by Dr. Bob. Yeah, bro, we about to head into this, bro, and we ain't gonna waste no time, bro. We're gonna get straight into this shit, you know what I mean? You're not gonna waste no time, you know what I mean? Dr. Bob been doing his thing. I can't lie, he been doing his thing. Bro, whenever I say to succeed in the industry, bro, you gotta do different stuff, bro. This man does different SCPs. He don't do the same SCPs as the rubber, nothing. He does a bunch of original different SCPs, and with that being said, bro, you know what I mean? Like, this shit's fire. Hit him with that like, you know what I mean? And let's get straight into it, bro.
High in the Andes Mountains, two miners chip away at the rock with their mining picks in search of precious minerals when something strange happens. They hit an impenetrable wall. As they dust off the unbreakable surface they've reached, they see that it's a mirrored sheet of some strange metal. They start to break away the rock around it, revealing more and more of the shiny metallic surface, until it suddenly disappears as if by magic. Behind it is a chamber with strange machinery.
They found the avatar. Yo, he said they found the avatar. I'm dead, bro.
Metallic ball
Facts, bro. If we ever found the avatar in 2020, it would probably be something like this. No cap, no cap.
inside. The two miners look at each other in disbelief. What on earth had they just discovered? Hi, I'm Dr. Bob, and this is SCP-163.
Yeah, when we get a face reveal, G, like, what I gotta do to get a face reveal, bro? Let me voice one of your characters in here.
Oh,
facts. I'm about to be in a Dr. Bob video. I just thought of it, you know? I might do that, you know? I might be like, Dr. Cozy. You know what I mean,
So
bro?
no-
You can't tell me that's not good narration. That's not good narration.
as
That's tripping.
an old castaway. The Foundation soon caught word of the bizarre object that had been
Nah. Forget that. He could be like, let me call one of my friends from the 05 Council, 05 Cozy. I'll be like, data expunged. Administrator clearance level. Bro, come on. Y'all can't tell me that's not a fire idea. That's not a fire idea? Okay, for sure.
old castaway. The Foundation soon caught word of the bizarre object that had been unearthed in the Andes Mountains and immediately sent agents to secure the site. When they arrived, they found the metallic sphere was still there, though approximately 30% of the machinery originally reported to have been in the chamber had been looted before they could get there. Based on analysis of the rock strata in which it was found, the chamber appeared to be many, many years old, and tests on the minerals present showed signs of a shock wave, indicating that whatever this was, it had crash-landed into the mountains. Upon examination of the metallic sphere, the agents found that it was a kind of machine, and one with a relatively simplistic interface.
Okay.
The agents deactivated the machine and were met with an amazing discovery. The mirrored ball was actually a kind of shield, and inside was something incredible. A creature that could only be described as extra.
Nigga, what is that? Look like an expired toe. That joint look like, damn, that joint look like a mosquito eye with plenty of arms. It looks like a goddamn, bro, like I don't even know, bro. You can't even describe it. That's how bad it is. Like, bro, that's like, call it Ghostbusters. That's the only way we solve in this case. Cause ain't no way. That right there is ridiculous, bro. That like the Goonies. Bro, hell no.
Terrestrial, and it was soon to be designated SCP-163. The alien immediately lashed out at the agents, but they were able to subdue it and transport it back to a Foundation containment site for further investigation. SCP-163
What is at the bottom of it?
containment site for further investigation.
Bro, what is that at the bottom?
SCP-163 is like nothing that has ever been seen on this planet. It stands 2 meters tall and is 1.5 meters wide. Its body is roughly cylindrical, with a circular mouth on its lower body and something that resembles a head on top. It has 8 legs, each with 3 joints that are arranged radially around the middle of its body. It also has multiple specialized limbs, including 2 prehensile apparatus on either side of its mouth to assist with feeding, 2 arms just below the head area that are capable of finer movement and the delicate manipulation of objects, 2 larger arms just above its legs that are used for the manipulation of heavy objects, as well as self-defense, and the remains of 2 appendages also near the mouth that appear to have been amputated at some point prior to its discovery. 30 centimeters from the top of SCP-163's head.
Nigga, don't do that little shiny, glimmy thing. That shit is ugly. Yo, bro. What is this abomination? Get him out of here.
Is a single semi-compound eye, which wraps all the way around its head, giving it complete 360-degree vision. The eye is separated into 88 separate units and is sensitive to ultraviolet C light, a short wavelength light that's harmful to most life on Earth. Its skin is transparent when exposed to the wavelengths of light that humans can see, but turns opaque under ultraviolet light. The strange properties of SCP-163 don't stop with what's on the outside. Tests of the creature's green-colored blood have revealed that it processes oxygen and carbon dioxide similar to many creatures on Earth, but its circulatory system is nickel-based, as opposed to the iron or copper-based systems used by most terrestrial organisms. It also has an endoskeleton composed of tissue that's similar to cellulose, the substance that plant cell walls are made of. And its cells use DNA for instructions just like human cells do, with the same ACGT bases, but SCP-163 interprets those instructions differently from the way human cells do. All of these differences mean that SCP-163's home environment must be radically different from Earth's, with different types of proportions of elements present. Certain elements that are perfectly safe for humans are dangerous to SCP-163, and vice versa. Tests have shown that while it's able to survive in our atmosphere unaided, it will begin to show signs of illness after 1 hour. In order to stay alive, it's vital that SCP-163 continues to possess and maintain the universal life support device that was discovered with it, designated SCP-163-1. The device is able to
Oh my god, bro. They got a capsule corp ship. They got a capsule corp ship in this John, bro. You not serious. You not serious. They got a capsule corp ship. Okay.
Convert basic chemical elements into subsistence for 163, as well as projecting the protective metallic shield that it was found encased in.
So all you really gotta do is spray it with a Glock 30 and it's out of there, bro. What type of SCP is this?
The other technology recovered from alongside SCP-163 has yet to be fully understood, though research is ongoing. The technology of 63 has yet to be fully understood.
We're not gonna slide past my man. Where's my super suit? Yeah, alright. Frozone, you thought you was about to slide past and I wasn't gonna say nothing? Yo! No, I see you, bro. Okay, you working with SCPs now, bro. That's what happened after Incredible Steel, bro. You went to work with SCP Foundation? Okay. I see you, boy.
Though research is ongoing, the technology is surprisingly low-tech, with much of it consisting of transistors assembled into analog computers with seemingly varied purposes. The processes these computers appear to be modeling do not match up with any known scientific processes, and it's theorized that they have something to do with 163's life support. It's still not known how or if it communicates complex ideas. When in certain states, it produces a steady sinusoidal wave at approximately 15 hertz that can last anywhere from 15 seconds to 10 minutes, and personnel that have been exposed to the sound have reported experiencing feelings of paranoia and are recommended to remain in well-lit conditions until the feeling subsides. SCP-163's main way of expressing emotion appears to be with the lump of tissue above its compound eye, and depending on how it feels, it will furrow its brow in a number of different ways.
I don't want to see that!
It has also been shown to display a positive response to something by rapidly beating its delicate upper arms together, and a negative response by doing the same with its 2 powerful lower arms. SCP-163 is to be contained in an enclosure with rooms for living, dining, work, and sleep, as well as a receiving room with an airlock and seating that's appropriate for both 163 and a human researcher. The air in the enclosure is to be filtered and regularly checked for impurities, and there are 2 lighting systems, one that produces light within the human visible spectrum, and one producing ultraviolet light. Personnel are to wear isolation suits at all times when in the enclosure, to protect both themselves and SCP-163 from cross-contamination. Surprisingly, SCP-163, which has been classified as safe, is also free to leave its enclosure, provided it don its own isolation suit first, and is escorted by a researcher at all times. A number of experiments have been performed in an attempt to communicate with SCP-163, as well as determine its level of intelligence. In one test, a number of cards with images printed on them that depicted various human expressions and emotions were shown to 163. It did not appear to recognize any of them, but it did hold the 18th image shown up over the presiding researcher's faceplate. In another, it was given a test to see whether it was capable of selflessness and would offer help if given the chance. A researcher brought 2 wooden blocks and a box into 163's enclosure. The researcher opened the box and placed 1 block inside before closing the box. The researcher then tried to place the other block inside the box, acting as if they were struggling and couldn't figure out why the block wouldn't go inside the closed box. After watching for 10 seconds, SCP-163 assisted the researcher and opened the box, a result consistent with how human children behave when given the same test. But the most unexpected result of all came when a researcher brought a canvas, brushes, and a selection of ultraviolet-colored paints to 163's enclosure. 163 immediately began painting after being shown how, and soon produced a painting of an alien landscape with never-before-seen plants and animals. SCP-163 stared at the painting it had produced for 7 minutes before seeming to become angry, knocking the painting to the floor and retreating to a corner of its room.
Yo, you ain't on nothing, bro. Before I pull out this Glock 30. Go sit down.
It furrowed the tissue on its head, indicating distress, and all attempts at communicating with it failed. That is, until the researcher tried to remove the painting supplies, at which point SCP-163 beat its heavy arms together to indicate its unhappiness. The next day, the researcher brought more painting supplies, and SCP-163 continues to paint imagery of what is presumably its home alien planet. It's truly amazing and lucky that SCP-163 was discovered. The Foundation is now monitoring all excavations of rock strata that are of similar age to the one 163 was discovered in. Perhaps one day another extraterrestrial will be discovered, offering 163 potentially a way home, or, at the very least, a friend. Now go and watch another entry from the files of Dr. Bob.
I'm cool, Bob. That was fire, bro. This man, if y'all don't just shoot him already, bro, you know what I mean? Like, he really ain't on nothing when you think about it. He not on nothing, bro. If you don't just shoot him, bro, this was fire, bro. This was fire, bro. This shit was great.